So, fight night, JDM Prates just happened. My boy Prates did that. I can't lie. I can't lie. People were saying it was a 50-50. I won't say it wasn't a 50-50. I thought it was like 60-40 Prates because when JDM likes to make it ugly sometimes and get inside the... When he likes to get inside the pocket and do that boxing, I was like, Prates uses elbows very well. So I thought in those exchanges it would literally be like elbows versus punches. And Prates punches when you try to get inside. He's got the longer reach advantage. He uses his straights really well. Elbows, knees, all those tools that people like him, Dan Hooker, even Anderson Silva, like anti-pocket moves that make you think before you make a decision to get into their, as they say, the invisible line to cross into boxing range from kickboxing range. All those tools are there. And Prates kind of dismantled them. I mean, it started with the leg kicks. Funnily enough, though, JDM, I believe it was like, 2 minutes into the fight, he hits Prates with a leg kick, and it like buckles him, and I'm like, oh, okay. His calf kicks are good too. JDM, just like Ilya, is a calf kick guy. Not so much, I'm going to decimate you with like body kicks and head kicks, but their calf kicks are special with their boxing. So when he did that, I thought that was going to be the decisive factor in the kicking battle. I thought it would make Prates more so respect him. As you see now, after the fight, post-fight, I guess you could say, Prates kind of got more confident, especially after he started landing his knees on the pocket entries with JDM. So when that happened, as we go to the next fight, when that happened, he started to drop his hands. He started to poke his head forward. He started to hit that, what do we say? Well, we could say a flow state where he was just, everything was working. He was firing the counters when he came in. Started off his straights, then it was elbows. Then when he got Prates, I believe it was with a straight in a lead hook, and Prates, as he sees JDM, shell up, put his hands over his face, shell up fully, he starts doing the walk down mechanics, and when he tried to walk him down, he was hitting him with everything, and then JDM on top of that is trying to move his head, but he kept ducking. And when you duck, cool, but when you're ducking into a guy that's firing knees up the middle, it led to him getting cracked by knees, and then you're shelling up so high up top, he throws the leg kicks. And his leg kicks by the end of round 1, it was cool. I believe it was round 2 where Prates just kind of laid it on him to where it was like once you're blocking high because you're so worried about the knees firing up the middle, the elbows wrapping around your guard, the lead hook wrapping around your guard, and the straights, when you did try to exchange, the straights were popping you on your already kind of like broken nose. It was a weird masterclass. Prates' distance management looked really good. And on top of that, when it came to the kickboxing range, he basically got a leg kick TKO in this fight. It should have been, but he ended up jumping on him because he cracked him with it, I believe it was at the end of the second round. And JDM looks like he can't get up. Then on top of that, he finally does get to his corner. He's like, ah. And the corner's telling him, like, no, it's not you just got to power through it. And I'm like, man, his leg looked like it's broken. Because every time he gets hit on it, he can't put power on it. Then he switched stance. It was just a crazy top to bottom performance by Prates. He just put all the tools together. But then, with the leg kicks being that way, it limited his movement, which again, why in this game, leg kicks should be better. Also, this fight shows you can finish somebody with leg kicks in like 2 rounds. Like by 2 rounds, man, so many things wrong with 5. Ready for 6. That's the other half. But back to the fight. Prates masterclass JDM, and I can't really be surprised because I think Prates is that good. I think of the fighting nerds when it comes to the guys that are going to hold a belt. I think because of the way the divisions are, Gene Silva could get a belt in featherweight. Gene Silva can get a belt in featherweight. I think Prates can get one in welterweight. I don't know if Kyle will get that belt in middleweight just because he would have to go through someone like Imavov, Khamzat, Sean Strickland. I think his path is just a little bit more jaded towards the top. Like, it's going to take a lot for him to get there. I don't know if he's better than those people. I think Prates can knock out anybody in welterweight. So that gives you a big boost on you. And what he just did to JDM, former champ, yeah. And the reason I'm saying Prates because Islam might retire soon. I mean, I don't know if he's gonna not on Khabib timing, but just like he's accomplished so much, 17 fight win streak, double champ status. Like he's towards the end of his career. He might walk away. So Prates got a 2-year run in him. He might find a way to that belt. So again, after that performance, he's clearly #1 contender. He's guy #1. Yeah, man, that's just a masterclass, man. Shout out Carlos Prates. That's my guy. I love my fighting nerds, man. But yeah, on top of that, UFC 6 dropping June 19th. That will be getting put on the channel like June 12th though, because I'm buying the $100 edition. So definitely excited for that. Definitely excited to see a trailer in the upcoming weeks. Ready to see things more so along the lines of like gameplay, even though I'm getting it regardless, because of course I make content on a game. But for the broader audience, people that watch this video, if you're not making content on this game, you want to see things like trailers, gameplay, insight from the devs to know if it's worth buying, to know if it's worth putting your hard-earned money into it. So again, I think the leak that just came out said they're looking to target a trailer on Cinco de Mayo, so I guess we'll be back around then. And as for now, we just got the main things. Max Holloway on the cover of the Definitive Edition, Poetan, Alex Pereira on the main cover for the base edition, and rehauled like striking system with the flow state. Again, we're gonna see what all this means in the future, in the near coming future. But like I said, excited for it, ready for a change of pace. Hopefully with the new striking, there will be more realism to where you're not playing fights like I play on here where you get 8, 9, 10 knockdowns. I think my max knockdowns one time I worked the leg, the body, and the head, and I wasn't playing with my opponent either. He just wouldn't fall. So I had a fight where I had like 17 knockdowns before, 16 or 17 knockdowns before. And it's just like, that's ridiculous. So we need to go more towards more realism on the damage. We also need leg kicks to be stronger. We need people to be defensively responsible. We need stamina to be reworked so that people that get hit with body work, when you fight people like JDM, when you fight people that fight like a Nick Diaz, where they might not have one-touch power, but they work your body, and it just makes you wilt under the pressure. Max Holloway did stuff like that. Did it to most people on his run-up. He'd work you with body work and his 1-2s, and then it makes you wilt, and then their cardio feels more and more like a weapon because you just can't deal with it. And I feel like this game doesn't represent that well. Now, 5 isn't a terrible game. I'm not one of those. I don't think 5 is a terrible game. I think mechanically it's one of the cleaner ones with strike. It's just the little things like how the damage works, how the stamina works. But the actual striking, I think, is clean. I think the submission system is one of the better things they added in the past 5 years of having this type of game. 4 and 5 are similar in the way they play. So, like I said, that's kind of my gripes with the game. Also, sometimes you get glitches. Like I think in my Carlos Condit video, there was stuff where like you go to the... Sometimes you would clinch, or sometimes you'll punch at the same time. It launches you out the arena. It causes glitches. You had white screen glitches when you would play ranked that nobody goes forward and the other person gets points and you lose points. A lot of things with the game that just make you like it doesn't make it worth playing seriously, competitively. Sometimes, like or such as undeniables and things like that on the ground. It's just a lot of things they need to rework. Now here. Again, Darren Till, I started picking up towards the end of the first round, started picking up on kind of his habits, started striking a little bit better with him, then he started grappling. I'm like, okay, we both don't have crazy stamina. I think it's like 90 for Darren Till and 91 for Prates. So I'm just taking my time, trying to find a way to my feet, right? And he keeps getting the full mount, and I'm like, yo, this is crazy. So, again, this is things that need to be worked on too. Prates, from the bottom, has is good off of his back. He has Darren Till is not like a top-down wrestler. He's not that type of guy. I feel like another thing that's been wrong with this game is it's very hard to get up when both people know what they're doing. it's literally if you're on top, you're winning. And that's not really how grappling is, because Charles could be on the bottom, and next thing you know, you're getting put in armbar triangles. Anthony Pettis was good at this. Anthony Pettis, if you try to stay on top of him, he used a bunch of sweeps, guard changes, and submission attempts from the bottom. He was dangerous. You can be dangerous from the bottom. Tony Ferguson is dangerous from the bottom. Cut you with elbows, chase submissions, did a lot of things, right? And in this game, it doesn't reflect that. It's an MMA game. It's not a boxing game, a kickboxing game. So you have to make things viable. Now, right here, I try to throw a knee, and I start T-posing. Shout out T-pose. Look at this, right? So I can't back up. I'm so ready for UFC 6, man. I'm so ready for UFC 6. So I can't back up, right? And he can still strike, but I can't move or defend myself or leave. So look at my body health. I now have 0 body health. It's all the way done. And we have a minute left, right? So I have no body health, and then he can still punch. So he starts punching, right? I have 0 body health. Like, all my gray bar is down. I have 0 head health. I'm going to have 0 head health now. So this fight is essentially over. And it's draining my stamina. Like, look at my stamina. My stamina is completely empty, like I'm doing something. This is the type of stuff that happens to be. This is another reason I don't stream, because this is the type of stuff that just drives me insane. But on 6, I'm probably going to start dabbling in streaming. Really want to get a lot of content out. Really want to just grow this channel a lot by the end of the year. 6 is going to hopefully change this channel for the better for me. So, if you're part of like the first 150 subs, shout out to y'all. If you're not subbed, sub up. We go on grind all UFC 6. And, yeah, man, like, subscribe, share the video, and do things like that. But another thing, I'm excited for where the channel is going. So, as of now, with UFC 6 dropping, more information coming, June is going to be a big month for the future of this channel. And on top of that, we get a new game, and we're getting a bunch of good fights, and the White House card, and things like that. So everything is going better for the MMA space. So I'm cool with that. Also, as you can see right here, I can't take a punch anymore. Look at that. Anytime he touches me, I'm done. Yeah. So shout out UFC 5. It had a run. It's one of the runs of all time. It's one of the games of all time. It's a game, but yeah, that's it. So shout out that's the video. I'll be back for the next one. Shout out Carlos Prates. He the top of the division, and I'm excited to see where this goes. So with that, I'm out.